Hi everyone, welcome to our video. Today I decided to have a create a great conversation with one of my good friends, Puan Fiza Latif. Actually, I've known Puan Fiza Latif for many years now, and we become good friends and we share a lot of information, a lot of tips, a lot of things that we do as moms or even in our profession. So, what I would like to do in this video is to introduce to you who Puan Fiza Latif is and um, how can she inspire us on the topic of financial management. Hi, Puan Fiza, how are you?
Hai Lina, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you for spending some time with us today.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, Puan Fiza, Um, can you introduce yourself and share with us a bit about what do you do?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you, Puan Nina, for this opportunity. It's kind of honored for me actually to be interviewed by you. Okay, such a huge name for your magazine actually. So I know that this is your core that you really like actually. Okay, I wish you all the best. First of all, okay. So basically, I'm Fiza Latif. Okay. Currently, I'm in financial industry. So actually, this is my 13 years. Okay. With my agency Muqmeen Group, ada Prudential Assurance Malaysia Berhad. Okay. Basically, my education background is actually from tourism management. Okay, bachelor in tourism management from UITM. So there's lots of story actually I can tell you guys out there. Why from hospitality background, okay, course, okay, then I jump into a financial industry. Okay, basically, it's all about what we call as a basic need that I found that is really important for us to start to plan about our financial during our maybe primary or secondary time, but we don't have the opportunity yet, okay, in Malaysia. But as what I aware, in other country actually they already develop this kind of syllabus throughout their school time.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, because when we were young, we were not actually taught about financial literacy, right? It's always like
Mm,
after school, when we have our first bank account, and when we are like in college or in university, then we are more independent and we have to manage our money by our own. Okay,
yeah, correct.
so what does it mean by financial management?
Okay, so basically, in terms of financial management, actually, if we take from the early stage, okay, let's say we go for primary level first, okay, maybe we can start to educate our kids on how to separate the allowance that they get maybe from duit raya later on, okay, this season, okay, or maybe during birthday celebration, some of them I don't know what to give, so I give you money, kan. So from there we can split the fund. Maybe we can make it interesting or attractive by, okay, this is for travel fund. That means if we go travel, you have this amount into you beli souvenir, contoh, okay. And then the next one maybe you can put for orphanage or donation part. So other than that, maybe you can put a fund for them to buy toys. Okay. So which when you start to separate the fund, so from there it's actually you teach your kids as early stage on how to do proper planning actually. Okay. So maybe during our time, me myself, my family not really practice this kind of fund. We only have one fund, which is whatever money we have, just put in. And then when the fund is full, then we go to the bank, we just deposit the money, okay? But what I can see, if once I try to my kids, okay, it kind of helps for them to start to think, oh, okay, mama, this is for this is for this, okay, they start to giving actually very lightly process. Okay, so if we go further on during secondary, maybe over there there's already have a exposure like macam kelak usahawan, and then ada lagi a few courses yang start to develop them on how to set up business, okay, and how to sell in order for them to raise the school fund, for example, okay. So for me, I still remember it's kind of very interesting moment actually, okay, when we organize event like family day or open day. So we start to sell the coupon, okay, coupon. One stack is 10 bucks during that time lah kan, okay. So the more we can go out there to buy the coupon, so the more we gain to raise the school fund. So that is for the secondary exposure. Okay, but if you ask me, my concern is actually, okay, yes, for me myself, my first experience is actually after I finish my SPM, okay, so I have to work out for my own during the semester break, that means before we enter uni or college, okay, so we have sometimes about 3 to 6 months, okay, ample time, okay, some choose to lepak, okay, so some have to work in order to gain money. Okay, so for me myself, I have to work for me to gain extra pocket money during that period. Okay, so I don't know, Lina, whether you have that period that doing part-time job so far before.
Yes, I did. After SPM, I actually did a part-time job whereby in One Utama last time they had this jewelry shop. It wasn't Pokong, I can't remember what it was. So I had to go and distribute flyers at One Utama.
Yeah,
That was an experience. It
correct.
was an experience of meeting people and to get
Hmm.
out of the comfort zone. I think yeah, you're right. It was really interesting, and yes, financial management. I mean, how to, when you get your first salary, your first salary or your first allowance, you got really excited. And of course, for us as humans, we just want to spend,
Correct.
because it's our, like, we want to celebrate. But on another hand, it's like, I remember when I was younger, younger, when I started working, my mom used to tell me that try to put aside at least 100 ringgit of your salary every month, so
Oh,
that, in
good.
case of emergency and things like that. But you have to be very disciplined. I wasn't very disciplined. I was ikut mood lah kan. Sometimes I'm disciplined, and then sometimes it's like, okay lah, tak apalah, pakai dulu lah. Things like that. So yes, that was an
Correct.
experience for me. Okay, you are in the in the insurance industry, right?
Yes.
Can you share with us what are the challenges like for others out there, in terms of why is it important to have an insurance in
Hmm.
today's environment?
Okay, so basically, back then, 13 years ago, okay, when we talk about protection, when we talk about takaful or insurance, the awareness is very low out there, okay, especially among Bumi Putra market. So I cannot deny, okay, other than Bumi Putra market, they're really aware and they are welcome actually this kind of plan. Okay, so during my starter year, okay, so it's quite struggling because I have to do lots of research, and I have to come back with a fact that why you have to have protection, okay, with takaful. Okay, so along the way, when we see in terms of maybe food consume, okay, last time kalau kita nak tengok McDonald tu sangat rare lah, certain place yang memang out je yang akan ada. But now berapa radius tu you akan tengok another branch fast food, okay, and then ada a few others fast food yang memang orang kata banyak dekat market sekarang, okay. And then that kind of consume other than food sebenarnya in terms of environment, it's really contribute to our health progress. So maybe lately macam people start to aware, okay, about what is important, why is important to have takaful. Okay, not to deny, if you go to government hospital, yes, the expert is there, and then in terms of the cost is slightly cheaper, okay, but one thing they have to bear in mind in terms of queue, okay, sometimes our people forget about that because in government hospital, if you have a major issue or critical, you will be treated first compared to maybe you only have a light migraine or food poisoning, so maybe put on hold first, okay. But in order for you to have a good service, okay, because after all you gain money, you work a day and night, okay, sometimes maybe you do double income on the weekends, another job that you gain salary kan. So why not you secure this plan takaful, okay, in case unfortunate event happens to you or your family, you've been covered. Okay, so that's basically lah, we will advise just put aside about 5 to 10% from your monthly income, okay, just to create this kind of fund for you and your family benefit.
Okay, that's really good. What about now in times when people experience like financial constraints? What would you advise others?
Okay, so basically, it's kind of shocking moment, okay, back in late 2019, okay, mungkin during that time, the COVID pandemic, not that obvious, okay, but when we started lockdown during the MCO 1.0 back in March 2020, during that time, the numbers of awareness, okay, public awareness about why important about takaful slightly jump very high, okay. So during that period, people out there, the public out there keep on searching, and is anybody in your family who are doing takaful, because I'm looking for this plan for my family, okay. So during that period is quite impact for us that, oh, okay, why only big event happen like this, only the public awareness keep on talking about, do you have takaful to cover this, and then if you pass away, we do have a hibah program. So that kind of how it works, the family members, especially if the breadwinner pass away, okay, so there's a amount of money for them to sustain their lifetime, okay. So back to your question, okay. Yes, in terms of how we counter because of the financial constraint during this pandemic, okay, we heard about people keep on losing job, some company offer VSS, okay, so but there's only a few percent in total population in Malaysia. So it's not a huge number actually fall under that category. So the rest still have a good job, okay, still have good income. Some of the business not affected by pandemic, okay, but they are not being covered because maybe last time they said that, okay, I have money, okay, so this is not my priority. But because of this pandemic, they start to open their mind, their eyes that, okay, even though I have money, okay, but this is the one that nowadays we call as a necessity plan. Last time, for those who have takaful or for those who have insurance, okay, we name it or we categorize them in terms of high-end market. But nowadays, if you can see, for those who have really good awareness, they will allocate to this plan. So it's kind of norm nowadays.
Okay, yes. Yeah, we do see as well. Some may lose jobs, may lose income, but there are also others who their business are thriving and things like that. So I guess there are two sides to the pandemic. So there's also like advantages for others and disadvantages for others. Okay, on a different note, how do you spend time with your family? Since you're also, I know you're a busy career woman, so how do you allocate some quality time for your family?
Yeah. Okay, so I cannot deny, okay, as a woman entrepreneur, okay, so you also have the same experience, okay, other women out there also, okay, especially when they marry and have kids, okay. So what I do during my single time, that means I'm not married yet during that time, okay, I just work as normal as what I'm doing now, okay. It's just my family members get to use it from time to time. That means they enter my life after I set up my business. So they slowly adapt, and I also slowly adapt on how to be a family, on how to handle the kids. And then I really respect actually women out there who is working at the same time they manage their family, because I know how struggle it is, okay, in terms of emotions, okay, and then in terms of financial we have to plan carefully, and then in terms of family time, on how you want to spend or reward them, okay. So for me myself, I always what we call that, have a head planner, okay, let's say for 1 quarter, okay, this is my project, this is my goal, this is my planning. So I will share with them, okay, because I believe that if I don't share with them, I just do all by myself, later on I will stress out all by myself alone, okay. So if I share with them, at least they, maybe during the time that we at the low peak, so they will say, Mama, you remember you said this. So that is kind of what we call that a support system that I need actually. Okay, from internal, the family internal bonding. So from that, it's actually they can push me higher to the next level. Okay, so in terms of family, yes. I do have a maid, okay, for me to delegate some of the job that I think that is not profitable or something, but maybe the things that I think somebody the secondary can do, so why not, okay. So still the main thing, okay, to manage the family still back to me, okay.
Okay, that's good. Because I know initially can we had to work from home and things like that. And then some who are not used to working from home, it was really difficult to be productive because when we are at home as a mom, as an entrepreneur, somehow office is the home, home is the office, and then our times have all like jumbled out, right? Like tengah buat kerja halfway, and then we have to prepare lunch, we have to
Right.
see to the kids, and then before this they had online learning, we had to make sure that they attend their online classes. And for me it was also a challenge because I share my laptop with my son, and I had to like sacrifice my time. I had to like go back to the pen and paper and do other things because he had to use the laptop for his online
Mm-hmm.
classes. So I think now that we are in PKPB and school has started, so I think there's some stability for moms out there, for women entrepreneurs out there. So I think that's quite good. Okay, so how do you motivate yourself when there's so many things happening in your life, like your career, your family, and then you have to um, get in touch with your clients and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, thanks to pandemic season actually, because during this period, I'm so lucky because company do provide the system in terms of submission or checking online. Okay, so that's why I said actually not all affected. The numbers of people who affected during pandemic. Okay, it's just a small numbers. Okay, like me myself, I can back to work normal. Okay, there's no difficulties. Okay, in even though the kids is surrounding me. Okay, because they have online school during that period. And then what I do is just I have to find one spot, okay, for me to set up so that I get the mood of working mood. Dia lain tau kalau macam you main buat je dekat mana-mana dengan compare you ada you punya certain spot untuk you work, okay, sebab dekat situ the more ideas will come, okay, and then on how I handle basically back to the support system, okay. It's a really important for those who's not married yet. Okay, the family is the best support system that you have to use. Really careful. Okay, so like me myself, I'm married, so my spouse and my kids, the support system from there is really huge contribution for me in order for me to go more in this career. Okay, so that's why as I told you, basically I will draft, okay, my monthly goals, and then my medium or short term goals, basically about less than 3 years what I want to achieve, and then my long term goals, okay, within 5 years what I want to achieve with them. So when I portray to them and I explain today early of the year every year, okay, what I did, and they're really easy for me to work because there's no stopper there. Everything runs smoothly, alhamdulillah, because they know what is my intention after all. If at one period we go really hectic or busy, so they really support even during that time.
Okay, good. By the way, guys, Puan Fiza, she has two sons. How old are your boys?
The first one 11, and then the second one 8 this year.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Good. Good. Okay. So how do you inspire others who would like to be like you?
Okay, basically, if I see the percentage, okay, in terms of men's or women who more interested joining me, basically from the men's side compared to the woman, okay, maybe the men's side, I think maybe in terms of the hungerness or the firm attitude or behavior is much more terselah compared to the woman. Okay, the woman for me who really can follow me, for those who really have a clear goal. Okay, if they just join this industry, just want to find income, I think that is not strong enough. Okay, because they have to note that this is one of the noble job. Okay, where we deliver after service. Okay, we meet client and then we do review. Okay, what is next, what is the best for you and your family in the future. Okay, so not all women out there have good or plenty time to plan their what we call work and family. Okay, for those who, that's why I say I very surprised and I salute for those women entrepreneur out there. Okay, if you are working and at this time you have a family, I really admire and adore you, because I know it's really a high committed from you that you need to deliver. Okay, so normally I will advise for those who want to join my team or get inspired. Okay, I will start with one book that I shared with you previously. Okay, The Magic of Thinking Big, because from this book is actually it's really open up your mind. Okay, for me myself is actually I always think small before I start up this startup or start join this industry. Okay, because of family background, maybe none of my family really venture into business. Okay, so I need exposure. So where the exposure come from is from these books. Actually, it's really inspired me on how to think big. So I urge, okay, people out there, try to buy this book, or maybe Lina found some YouTube teaser for this book. Alhamdulillah, it's really give a good impact for those starter. Okay, actually you can apply to other business, not only in financial industry, because it's all about how to develop your inner drive. So from there, the book will guide you what is next, what is next, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. Okay. Other than that, the real experience it's important for you. Okay. That's why you have to do it. We call that as on job feel. Okay. So from there you will learn fast on whatever mistake that you did.
Okay. Yeah, the book is. I think the title is the magic of thinking big. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Yeah.
correct.
Okay. So one day I can do a book review, a video on the book review,
Yeah,
because I
you
haven't
should.
finished reading yet.
Because we can inspire others from the book, so why not we share to the
Yeah,
rest?
yeah, sure. That is really a good book. That's why I keep going back and forth, back and forth. So sampai ke sudah belum habis buku tu
It's
lagi.
okay, alhamdulillah.
How can others connect with you if they are interested to know about takaful insurance, or they want to explore any job opportunities with you?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Lina, for that. Okay, basically, I do have a Facebook page, okay, which is Hibah Muslim, HIBAH, space Muslim, MUSLIM, okay, or maybe you can connect with me dekat LinkedIn, okay, which is from the LinkedIn account also. I banyak berguru bersifu dengan Puan Lina. Okay, thank you so much. From zero my in, okay, so nowadays alhamdulillah I do have a subject or a material to post out to share with people out there, what I can offer in financial industry. So in the LinkedIn you can find Fiza Latif.
Okay, good. So it's Facebook, IG, and LinkedIn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I do get some requests as well to help other women to how to create their profile on LinkedIn. So I do sessions on that as well. Maybe I can do a LinkedIn video as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, correct. It's really helped me in my business this year.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
oh, you're welcome. Because I feel that LinkedIn is a very good platform as well, apart from Facebook and IG. So that's where a lot of professionals are in. That's why I would like to encourage young people, youth, university students to use LinkedIn. It's a free platform whereby you can connect with others and things like that. Of course, now you can. There's a lot of other like Clubhouse, other apps and things like that. So there are many apps out there. You just have to look for the one that's suitable for you and based on your objective. Okay, thank you, Puan Fiza. Thank you so much for
Thank
this
you.
lovely opportunity, this lovely chat. We gained
Mm.
so much information and knowledge from you. Please connect with Puan Fiza, and we will arrange for another chat some other time. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. I wish anyone who hear this video, at least you can gain something from us. Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.